Hey man, hey, yeah you want some EU4? I got some Poland today. Special Poland right out of the oven, boys. I just cooked this here with my buddies. And guess what? It is absolutely insane. With the new mission tree that the Poles have, you're gonna have an amazing time getting personal unions over Bohemia, Hungary, Lithuania, and pretty much all of the Balkans in the first 10 years of the game. The point is that Poland is insanely overpowered, and if you follow this mission tree here, you can even join the HRE as a massive conglomerate. Regardless of your size, you can join the HRE, or you can just destroy the HRE. It's up to you, really. Whatever you want to do, it's a-okay. Because remember, every run is different, and that's why we always play this game 1,000 times as every nation, especially Brandenburg. I heard some people like to play as. So in order to get the best outcome in this campaign, we're gonna need to have the Bohemians rivaled with the Austrians. If you don't have that happen, it's a-okay. You will just have to fight the Austrians to get the personal union over Bohemia, which is not really that big of a deal. And if you do fight the Austrians, you can also dismantle the HRE by allying all of the HRE electors first. So we're going alliance with Brandenburg, alliance with Köln, Trier, Mainz, Palatinate, Saxony. Every single one of the electors wants to ally us, and even if Saxony is rival to Brandenburg, as long as you send this alliance within the first month, that means before the first month finishes, you should be able to get that alliance. And in order to dismantle the HRE, we just need to be allied to the electors and occupy the capital of the emperor, which is really not that hard to do. It can happen that you're not able to ally one of the electors, in which case you have to make sure that they get co-belligerated somehow in your war. We'll get to that in a while. First off, let's go ahead and get our rivals. We're gonna go with the Hungarians, the Danes, and the Teutonic Hlörder. And boys, we now have the Parliament of Poland available, the Polish Sejm, because apparently J in Polish is pronounced as I. Who would have thought? Thank you, comment section, for letting me know that, by the way. This is almost always different, so go for whichever thing you feel would help you out the most. Dev cost is amazing, but I'm not going to be developing my provinces anytime soon, so I'm going to go for the advisor cost reduction. Not giving any of my crownlands though, so we're going to have to wait for other seats to be assigned to get that enacted. If you have not watched my estates meta video, you should watch it. You'll have a link to that in the description, and it's basically the same as I mentioned in the estates meta. You're going to give out the +1 mana privileges, patronage of the arts, and later on we're also going to give out the 25% advisor cost reduction after we got 1 stability. You'll know why if you watch that video. It's a little bit random when we get the successor of Vladislav event, but it should happen within the first couple of years maximum. So make sure you bring your troops over by the border with the Bohemians, and we're also going to be hiring the Free Company in the province of Chechnya. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hire the Grand Company. I'm going to get the Burger loans to hire the Grand Company. These loans are always vital for early on expansion in pretty much any campaign, really. You do have to send them an insult, though, to the Bohemians in order to do this first mission. So we got everything. We got the allies. We have the force limit. We just need to wait for the event to happen with Lithuania now. As long as you still have your proclaim guarantee over the Moldovans, what will happen is you're going to get the event here where we can support Romans' invasion of Moldova with money, soldiers, or just not supported. Just send some of your money and you have a chance of Moldova becoming your march, and that's going to unlock another part of the mission tree. There you go, they did become a march. There's like a 70% chance of you getting this and a 30% chance of the Hungarians getting this. It is actually quite vital that you have the Moldovans as a march, because it unlocks this mission, Romans Rebellion, which allows you to either make Stefan the leader of the country, or you can just make them a regular vassal instead of a march, which allows you to integrate them a lot faster. So make them a regular vassal, obviously. That means we also need to give out the strong duchies privilege now, making them a lot more loyal and giving us 2 extra diplo relation slots, so we're not losing any diplo points for being over our diplo relations. Plus now we also have permanent claims on all of these bad boys here, so we can attack the Wallachians whenever we need to, but we're still waiting on the event to happen and us to get the union over the Lithuanians first. We also managed to get raise the noble hosts, which gives us some manpower as well as permanent claims on Novgorod and the Teutonic lands. So we got that expansion path also for us. We basically have expansion paths everywhere from the beginning of the game now, man, with all of these claims and CBs everywhere. Finally it happened. Sometimes it happens after after 1 month into the game. Sometimes it happens 2 years later like it did for me right now. And we're gonna go for the We Need a Jagiello, which enables the Polish elective monarchy tier 1 government reform, as well as it makes the Lithuanians our junior member. The Polish elective monarchy offers some bonuses like national unrest and a lot of debuffs like reform progress growth, but don't worry, we'll handle that later on in the campaign. We also can do this mission now, the Varna Aftermath, which gives us 2 restoration of Union CBs on the Hungarians and the Bohemians. And guess what, boys? We're going to be enacting the first war here. We're going to be attacking the Bohemians. Like I said, Austria is not going to join into this because they are rival to the Bohemians. If they were not rival to the Bohemians, then they would join in. We're going to promise the Saxons land, but we're not going to give them Schnippeldorky. And let's go with the war, boyos. Can also get a Generalski, and he doesn't have any siege pips. Pretty pepegius. The reality is that I called in the Saxons because the AI always focuses on the weakest member of an alliance. So Saxony is going to be raffle stomped by Bohemia, whilst I raffle stomp Bohemia itself. Well, their provinces anyway. EU4 really is that special game where you can say that you were fighting Florence troops in Warsaw as the Poles in 1447. Pretty sure no other game lets you do that, as far as I know at least. Maybe Crusader Kings, I guess. Oh, that's going to be Einstaken Vapenicum for the Florentine troops. Looks like it is. No more Florence units. And I think we almost have the war score that we need to enforce this deal. I guess we just need to wait till they take over Prague. And you know what? I will try to occupy Anhalt because I am at war with them. I have a strong suspicion that Saxony wants to annex Anhalt, and I don't mind them annexing Anhalt. Less nations in the HRE is a little bit better for me because that's less nations I get aggressive expansion with at the end of the day, right? There you go. So we should have above, yeah, we got 59.51. Let's bring back our Diplomatsky and maybe a little bit of cash. 12.6 ducats. Exactly what I wanted. The exact sum that I really wanted. And it looks like Florence is occupied by Siena. What? Oh, yo. That's good for me because it means I'm probably going to be able to peace out Florence also without having to do any of the hard lifting myself. Let's transfer control of Anhalt to Saxony and let's see. Yes, we can peace them out. They don't accept us right now, but they will after we crush the rest of their alliance members. Totally balanced over here with 50,000 of my side against what, 10,000 of the Bohemians. They didn't get stack wiped, so kudos to them. Well, they didn't get stack wiped then. They still eventually did get stack wiped by Saxony. Seems like Anhalt is definitely inclined to accepting our demands now. Watch this actually go back to Anhalt after the Emperor requests Saxony to return the province. I already feel that's gonna happen. Alright, and we can enforce our demand. Union over Bohemia, as well as maximum amount of money that we can take from them. 130, 111, and Daria go, boys. We now have our first union. Well, actually our second. We have the Lithuanian union already, right? And it also means that we can do the mission Throne of Bohemia, which gives us 2 military mana for our leader, boosting him up to 3. Oh, wow. He was 1? I had a 4-4-1? That is so disappointing. It's all good though. We got a Chad Lord now of 3 mana points. And it's time to get ready for the next war against the Hungarians, boys. Take note, because I already saw someone asking this before when I did the live stream with the Polish campaign. Why you not attack Hungary first, bro? It's because we start with the truce, goddammit, with the Hungarians. We can only attack after December 49. Come on, people. Ludi not min-max, bro. You need to attack Hungary first. Why waste 5 years waiting to attack the Hungarians when you can get the Bohemians in those first 5 years, and then after, in the next 5 years, you get the Hungarians as an added bonus, boys. By the way, guys, I did a DNA test recently. Well, I did it like a month ago and the results just came in. I'm curious if you guys want me to make a video out of that DNA result, because I have to say, it really is very surprising. It's not what I expected it to be. And I kind of want to share that with you guys. I think you will have a little bit of a laugh at my expense, which I'm cool with, let's face it. It's pretty much what we do in these videos in the first place, right? Oh, and if you want to get this save game, all of my patrons and channel members have access to it. So if you're interested in becoming one, you can find the links to it in the description. And if you have been watching the channel for a while and you're not yet subscribed, well then, I'm sorry to say this, but my friend Joe has been looking for you. I expect some of you to not know who Joe is, So you can ask in the comment section if you want to know who I'm talking about here. All right, so we now can attack the Hungarians. Whoa, I just threw my pen away, right? That's weird as snaps. All right, we can attack the Hungarians. Plus, we can also seize crownlands since it has been 5 years and we went up to 10% crownlands now. We also got to kill off these rebel scumbags. And it's a time to go with the Ristorazione of the Unione. Wow, we can call in Brandenburg. Pretty much same situation as with Saxony. We're gonna use Brandenburg as our little punching bag. And you know what? Let me get a new general. Fingers crossed. Yay! We got 1 siege pip, everybody. We're back in business, boys. The reality is that in this war, what we want to do is we want to focus 100% on the Austrians first, peace out the Austrians, and then afterwards focus on the Hungarians. Because if we say start sieging down all of Hungary, we will not be able to enforce the demands, and the Austrians will grow in strength because now they're going to start recruiting a lot of units because they are at war and because they can, because they're the emperor. So we want to quickly take Vienna, a few more provinces, either get a white peace or get some money from them, and then after just focus 100% on Hungary. I also recommend you guys watch my live stream in which I played Poland live. I explained a lot of things more in detail compared to what I'm saying right now. This is a few hours of footage that I'm putting down into probably 20-25 minutes video. So of course a lot of the vital stuff's gonna be cut out, and if you want to see that vital stuff, well, you got the live stream for that. Avec le Vienna is ours. Let's see if that's enough to piece them out. It is 78.47. Let's see if we can get some money. We can get maximum amount of money. Oh my boys, I love this already. All right, let's bring our Diplomatsky Batsky, and probably could even get war reparations, but I'm not gonna push it. I'm just gonna peace out as fast as I can so I can focus on the good juju here that I need to focus on, which is taking over the rest of Hungary and preventing them from taking Pest, which seems like it might happen. 7% siege for the AI is the equivalent to 99% siege for the player. I can guarantee this is gonna fall. I can guarantee it if I let it. I'm not gonna let it though. The Java privilege event is the most important decision we have to make in the early part of our Polish campaign, because we have the easy way out where we accept the conventions and we get a bit of a debuff, but this allows us to do our mission here a lot faster, or we can refuse, in which case we have to fight some rebels, and unlocking this mission is going to be considerably harder, but it's going to come with way bigger rewards because it's going to give us 100 governing capacity extra until the end of the game. So we're going to be denying these boys, and we're going to be fighting the Magnate rebels and going down that path, since it is overall the better option in the long run. It does mean that now we need to get 50% crownlands to get this mission done, so it's not going to be easy. I actually waited for 2 years after I was able to peace out the Hungarians, since I took the extra time to improve relations with nations that would have potentially joined in a coalition against me, and because I got the extra relations above 50 with these nations, they will not join said coalition against me. And from getting the Union over Hungary, getting the 2 provinces here, even though it's 76 aggressive expansion, we only get a few nations in a coalition, enough to be able to deal with these nations. And also now the Hungarians should be integrating the Croatians via the event that they get whenever they're both in the same union. We can now do the Protect Hungary mission that changes the development of the monument in Bran by 1. That's the one over here, so it's going to be a level 2 monument. And Hungary gets minus 20% Liberty Desire. You can potentially wait until you get a military building in every province to get 1 extra base manpower. It's your choice. I like to do it a little bit early to get the Hungarians a little bit better in check, and make sure you start improving relations with them, because if your leader dies and your personal union members have below 0 relations, you lose that union. Our boy right now is 28, so he's not gonna die anytime soon, but you never know. This is EU4. It's super RNG. He might literally die next month if we're not careful enough, right? So for the next bit, we're gonna have to chill a little while, because, well, look at a map here. We essentially have 20% of Europe already in the first, what, 12 years of the game? And we're gonna get a lot more soon. But we need to recover our manpower, need to readdress some domestic issues, let's call them. I'm also gonna make the the Serbian lands vital interest provinces for myself. This way the Hungarians might get claims in that area and I can quickly grab the Kosovo gold mine. We also managed to get the gold mine in Hunt, so this is definitely going to support our economy for the early part of the campaign at least. And as I was saying, the Hungarians got the event to inherit Croatia. This always happens after you enforce your union with them, and it's good because it means we have one extra Diplo relation slots that we're not wasting, right? Holy mother of God, the French took every single one of the provinces from the English already. That's gonna make France really strong. Oh, I can get an alliance with them. Holy schnappeldope, boys. It's time to get the great alliance of France with the Poland enacted. This is gonna be really great since we have common enemies in the central part of Europe, if you know what I mean. By the way, you cannot join the HRE from your mission tree anymore if you choose the Union over Lithuania. So the only available option we have is obviously to dismantle the HRE. You don't get the Union over the Lithuanians when you're requested at the start. Then you get the option of joining the HRE from your mission tree. I love it when this event happens here. Give Zeppelin to Poland. It's gonna give us a lot of debuffs with Hungarians, but I don't care because taking Zeppelin from them like this means zero aggressive expansion, and I don't plan on integrating the Hungarians for the next 50 plus years anyway, so I don't mind taking it. Also, obviously your second reform should be the Noble Officer Corps. You really want the extra army tradition and professionalism. Hey my boys, the Polish Confederation is asking for our support. Actually, I'll do this a little bit differently. Gondor is asking us for help, and Rohan will answer, okay? Rohan, because we have horsey boys in Poland, it made more sense in my mind, okay? Just hot diggity dong, we shall help Danzog. Danzog at war with the Teutonog. And I love this scripted war because the Teutons are always the ones that are gonna get their asses kicked. I mean, it's not even any sort of a challenge, okay? That's what's going on here. I actually wanted to start integrating Mazovia, but then we got Brandenburg asking me into their wars. Now we have Danzig asking me in their wars. I just need a little bit of peace, okay, to integrate these guys. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna enable scootage on these two countries. This way they're not gonna join any future wars if I get called in again, so I can just integrate them. Should have done that a while back. I really hated when the AI does this. They let Teutons keep one province. Are you serious right now, dude? This is super annoying because they might actually join some trade company now, and they have some pretty significant alliances. Why did they not just fully annex is beyond me, dude. They only took one province. Come on. Also, we can now do the Prussian Confederation event, or mission better yet, where we can make Danzig a vassal and get a permanent claim on West Prussia, or we can make them a vassal, cede West Prussian area to Poland, and this is going to allow us to form a ducal Prussia under our banner, as well as for the next 20 years, recruiting a general will yield 25% extra army professionalism. That means we get 1.25 for each general recruited. Obviously, go for this option. Second option, best option. But I still hate the fact that the Teutons have one province here. Holy mother of Syndic, 665 Matthias von Steele, for sure von Steele. Let's go ahead and make this a full state then. And to top it off, we got faceting in Gdansk. What? How? Wasn't this a grain province? Did they change this to a gems province, or is this because of the events? I have no idea what happened. I don't remember Gdansk or Danzig being a gems province. This must be from the mission, I'm assuming. Don't forget, guys, to also lower the autonomy in every province that you've conquered after you've conquered it and made it a full state, of course. Finally, we can also do the Polish Renaissance that offers us until the death of our leader -5 idea cost reduction and innovativeness gain +25, as well as Nicolaus Copernicus, which is a level 3 75% cheaper advisor. This man is an absolute Chad Lord. 2.6 ducats for 3 admin points is insanely great and totally worth it this early on. And this, in case you were wondering, that's like 5 different nations that just attacked the Livonians, including Gotland. The pirates are trying to get a foothold here, boys. Honestly, expansion after you got the unions is just insanely easy. We're going to be taking all of the Balkans minus the Ottoman lands up next in these couple of extra wars that we have, and I'm waiting for the Muscovites to peace out. Hopefully they don't take Venden, and then I can at least have these 5 provinces, and it doesn't look like massive border gore, but they likely will take Venden, and it's gonna look like massive border gore. Oh man, I absolutely love this decision. Check it out, boys. Because we have above 8 war exhaustion, we can do Liberum Votum, which offers us a massive amount of units, 15,000 units and other bonuses, so we can actually disband our overused mercenary companies now. And the epic part is that because these provinces are not Catholic and they're not German, which is, you know, the majority of the people angry with me right now, and because they're Orthodox and various Balkan provinces, nobody gives a schnaps, so the coalition is almost non-existent. Only 6 nations in a potential coalition is literally nothing right now. It's pretty much a joke, which means I got all of these lands with no repercussions. Also, did we get... No, we are not at 100. We are 93 overextension. Holy schnaps, that's actually a lot of overextension. In that case, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna be vassalizing Riga, and that is gonna bring some people into a coalition because, you know, Riga is German and it's Catholic. By vassalizing Riga, I can give these other provinces to Riga afterwards, so I don't need to core this up, and I don't really care that much about the border gore, I guess, anymore. Plus, now we can do the mission back from the Piast, or sorry, deal with the Piast. Back from the Piast is the achievement, right? And let's give Riga these provinces because we are already at 110 overextension. We don't want 110 overextension, do we? We will give all of this to Riga after we take it from the Muscovites or whoever is going to take this. Yep, it was the Muscovites. And Gotland got these two. Oh, that is... Oh, they're allied to Muscovy? What? This is the most unholiest of alliances I've ever seen in a game. Pirates allied to the Russians? What? And we just got the Cossacks estate because there is one steppe province that we just received from the Moldovans in Bessarabia. We're also going to be deleting this fortification. It's not really a great fort. And we're going to do the same with the fort in Giurgiu after we lower the devastation and after we do crush the Wallachians mission, for which we need to have a fort, as well as we need to have 0 devastation, and we need to improve this province 3 times. Ha! Nice try, Hansa. I'm not giving you Lubeck. 250 ducats for Gdansk. No freaking way. Boom shakalaka, we developed Giurgiu so we can do crush the Wallachians, giving us permanent claims on pretty much all of Bulgaria, plus the state of Thrace in formerly known as Byzantium. Up next, we're going to be developing this region here, which will allow us to take this region from Lithuania. It also is going to let us form the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth at Admin Tech 8, which is a massive deal. It's basically allowing us to form the Commonwealth about 30 to 40 years faster. We spent almost all of our military points and a lot of our diplo points to develop these provinces, but now we get the Develop Ruthenia mission, which allows us to directly take control of these provinces. And as you can see here, we will be able to form the Commonwealth at Admin Tech 10, but it is going to make them our historical rivals. Alternatively, we can just let them keep it. Don't let them keep it. This is rightful Polish land, and you know, forming that Commonwealth earlier means that it doesn't matter the Lithuanians are our historical rivals. We'll just keep them in check by improving relations. Plus, taking these lands now means that we've massively improved our economy and all of our situation. I just realized we don't get cores on this, and I did not finish coring everything else. Oh my god, that was so close. 99% overextension. That was super close. I just realized that doing the Wallachia mission gave me level 4 fortification in Giurgiu, which is a great fort. I'm not going to delete it now since it's level 4. It's a lot harder for the Ottomans to take, but it is still a farmlands province, so not that hard to take, but better than a level 2 in this year at least. When it comes to the idea groups, I went with aristocratic as my first idea set because it is honestly one of the best idea sets right now from the military ones, if not the best. As for the second one, it really depends. In my particular run, I'm going to be going for diplomatic ideas to make it easier to handle all of my various subjects. I'm not so worried about integrating them, which is why I'm not going for influence, because I will be getting enough bonuses to integration from the Catholic faith, as I will be staying Catholic and I will have really high diplo reputation, so it does balance itself out. Plus, diplomatic ideas is amazing because of the policies too, and the extra diplomats and diplo relations / reputation helps throughout the entirety of the game, not just when it is about integrating a couple of subjects. Later on, it depends. I might actually go colonial as the Poles as a meme. Let's see. If you guys want to see that, 10k likes, and if you want me to cover Lithuania as well, 12.589 likes, and we'll be doing that. And until the next time, check out this amazing Sweden video. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not not be able to do this without all your support.